Hey everyone, Peter here. Today I am checking out this NUX B-8 wireless system. New firmware version 2.0.1 update. I actually got this one last month, and I've been using it for whole month on gigs and rehearsals, live streaming, even, so I could give you my honest opinion. Many of my recent videos, even church live streamings, were played using this wireless system. So you can actually go back and check it out in action. As bass players, the last thing we want is to lose our low end, right? Because of the interference. You lock in with the drummer, everything grooving, playing, fantastic, and suddenly your wireless cuts in and out. That kills the vibe instantly. Alright, what NUX has done with the new firmware update is bringing in intelligent frequency hopping. It sounds really intelligent, right? That means the B8 is constantly scanning the 2.4 GHz environment and automatically jumping to a clean channel in real time. No clicks, no dropout, even in a crowded room, full of wireless gear, right? I've used it, in rehearsals and shows, in theater, 20, 30 in-ear packs and mics, and it never gave me interference. The signal stays, completely clean. Some quick highlights that really matter for bass players. I think 1 MHz bandwidth, so you have full range comes through, and 6 levels of stability control, up to 165 feet. It's like 50 meters of stable range. And honestly, it's not just about going wireless. There's so many stuff you can do with this one pedal. So my favorite part, you don't even need to worry about charging. As long as your pedal is on the receiver, you just attach it and it charges the transmitter automatically. Just dock it in, and it's always ready to go. What impresses me most was how natural the bass tone feels. You don't really feel you're using wireless. Some wireless systems, choke the low end, or compress it too much, but this one, B8, my finger sidelines felt warm, my slap tone is still popping up. It kind of keep my tone, completely clean. On top of that, the build quality feels like a premium gear, right? It's very solid, reliable, and confidence inspiring. And live, I didn't have to think about it once. I could move around and the signal just stayed really clean. So after a month of using it, here's my takeaway. If you're a bassist or any kind of instrumentalist looking for a reliable wireless system, the NUX B8 with new firmware, right, version 2.0.1 really delivers. It's compact, kind of pricey, 300 range, and it actually keeps your low end really intact. Add in automatic charging and pedalboard integration, and it's one of the most practical all-in-one wireless solutions I ever tried. Another my favorite feature, it has a tuner, so it works as a tuning pedal, right? You can, just tune your bass with the buffer, and then it has a DI box. That's another extra feature. Here, I'm just gonna show you how to use it as one single unit. I just plugged an XLR cable into the, receiver, and now it's powered on, so you can see the red light. And if I take it off, it's gonna try to scan or find the transmitter. So now press the power, so it's gonna turn into the green. Try to avoid the clicks, you have to press, change it to the tuner mode, so we have a buffer. So if you, tap it, you don't hear anything, right? So you just plug into your bass. I don't have my strap right now, so I'm just gonna put that into my pocket. So now, let's see. You hear it, right? buffer. Very good. And then you can tune your bass. G string, D string, whatever, A string, E string is kind of low, and low B. Yeah. Great. So this is how it works as a tuner pedal. Yeah, very nice tone, right? So you don't need to worry about, losing the low frequencies, even slap tones. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you go wireless for bass gigs? Big thanks to NUX for sending this over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.